Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 90s podcast. Joining us today is one of the most familiar faces from the 90s Indian television. He's a talented actor, seasoned theatre artist, and a strong voice for the acting community. With a rich body of work across television and films, he continues to leave a mark on screen even today. Please welcome Amit Behr.
Thank you.
So,
How are you? I'm good. Thank you so much for inviting me on your podcast.
I'm fascinated to learn that you come from an engineering background and
Yes,
completed
I
an MBA, and you even spent few years working in corporate sector. Could you take
yes.
us through how this journey into acting began, and what point did you realize that this was your true calling?
See, I went to a school called Jamnabai Nursery School in Mumbai, which is has produced a lot of people from the film industry because in Juhu there was a time when most of the film industry people were stationed there, and so my batchmates are Bobby Deol and Atul Agnihotri and Vikram Bhatt and Himalay and Bhagishri and Ashish Singh used to head Netflix. My seniors are Bindu Dara Singh and Parmeet Sethi, and my juniors are Ravina Tandon and Zaid Khan, and so it's a we've been, but my mother was the head of the Department of Hindi at Bhavans College in Mumbai University. She kept me encouraged into uh, both the languages, Hindi, English, and Marathi was my third language, so I learned all the three languages very well. I was encouraged to take part in elocutions, debates, mono acting competitions, college theatre, school theatre competitions. I won million prizes in the inter-school level. I had great seniors from my school like Shonali Bose, who directed Margarita with a Straw. So she was my debating captain. And, there was an encouragement at home. Mother was a radio voice. She was a TV anchor. So I could, so I, that's why the reason why, so I got encouraged into that. Uh, 11th, but I didn't want to join science. I wanted to do arts. I wanted to pursue, but that during my time, getting, making a full-fledged career into acting was considered to be was taboo. It's not meant for educated people. There's a lot of struggle and so on and so forth, which I think everybody goes through. I was good in my marks. I got good marks in the 10th, and against my wishes, I had to do science. 11th, 12th, we have junior college in Mumbai. There also, I won a lot of prizes, quizzes, jams, elocutions, mono acting, script writing, debates, one act plays. 12th, maybe unfortunately, I got good marks, got admission into engineering into DY Patil, which is now a big university where the international stadium is. There also got involved in cultural activities, and luckily there I met a lot of like-minded people who are also and I mean in the sense that I had some juniors. We formed our own contingent. We went for intercollegiate festivals, and Shankar Mahadevan, the great singer, was my senior. And Shankar and me used to organize the annual day. Then we started taking part in intercollegiate festivals. Nobody had heard of our institute. Nobody had heard of DY Patil and Ramrao Adik Institute of Technology. Uh, Side by side, I'd also done a lot of workshops with Veena Panni Chawla at Prithvi Theatre, Little Prithvi Players. Did a lot of child workshops with Indo-Mauritian, took part in Ramleela, uh, and every school play and college play from I think the third standard till the time I was in my final year engineering, I was always part of the school and college plays. Did a lot of workshops with Avishkar, a lot of workshops on music and theatre. Uh, it was actually, uh, I guess, in my penultimate year for engineering when I did Firoz Abbas Khan, who directs Mughal Azam and all this. I did his first for professional production, Royal Hunt of the Sandalwood. And then Dr. Chandra Prakash cast me in a very big role in his Chanakya at that time. And I was shortlisted to play Mamik's role in Jojita or Sikandar. And my mom found out and she said, "No, you're not doing this. You finished your engineering, now go to Delhi. It's over my dead body, will you act?" So after having done so much of acting work in theatre and so on and so forth, that meanwhile I'd already done professional theatre with Firoz Abbas Khan. I had already started working with Iqbal Raj's professional theatre group in Prithvi called Hetu. Went to Delhi, took up a job. Uh, First, I was selling computers. Then in Delhi. I was specializing in biomedical electronic equipment. I was trained abroad. I got international diplomas from Rome, from France, from the US in biomedical electronics, selling high-end medical equipment and lasers and CT scans and MRs and neurology equipment. But then I started doing theater with Yatrik in Delhi with Avijit Dutt. Did two, three workshops with him, did three plays with him, then Jannata Manch with colleagues like Nandita Das and Joysen Gupta and Anurag Kashyap. Did a lot of street theater with them. Then joined Mr. Ibrahim Alkazi's Living Theatre Academy of Drama. He was looking for professional actors who had already done acting, but were full-time actors. So did four plays with him, and entire Delhi, entire country started noticing us because Mr. Alkazi had just come back after a span of about 18, 19 years. He's the person who has trained people like Nasiruddin Shah and Om Puri, Pankaj Kapoor, Raghuveer Yadav, and Om Shivpuri and Manohar Singh and Surekha Sikri ji, and they're all his students. So got trained by him. Anupam Kher has been trained by him. Anand Desai has been trained by him. Vijay Kashyap has been trained by him. And so he got trained by him, worked at Sushant Singh, Joysen Gupta, Swarupa Ghosh, Jayati Bhate. They were my batchmates. Quit my job, started working with him on a full scholarship. Again, got a job in Mumbai but my parents were very unhappy, so I didn't stay with them. I took a rental place, still deciding what to do. And it was, I think, in March or I think April '94 when I finally decided to, that yes, I have to be. When I was in Mumbai, got rejected by Govind Nilani and David Dhawan on the same day because I was too good looking for Govind Nilani and not a star son or a star kid for David Dhawan. And got auditioned for Shanti, got Shanti. So this Jaddo-Jahad that lasted me from 1983, finally I became a full-time actor in what I wanted to do in 1995. I lost 13 years in that, but 13 years of immense experience in terms of theater, in terms of language, in terms of traveling, in terms of life, in terms of yeah. So that's how that fight and worked in the corporate sector, and so basically a PE gold medalist electronics, specialization in biomedical electronics, and an MBA in international management, and worked in the corporate for 6 years. And since March '95, I'm a full-time actor. But I'm now giving it back to uh, my education trade because I'm heavily into media education now, and I'm now the chief mentor of the Indian Institute of Creative Skills and the honorary secretary of the Media Entertainment Skill Council, apart from me being an actor. So it's been a 360 degrees turn from wanting to do what I wanted, fought for 13 years, mummy ki kasme wasme khawa ke. So 84 is when I passed out from my 10th. 1990 is when I finished my engineering. And 95, finally, March 1995, I quit everything and became a full-time actor.
I think I remember back then, career like engineering, medical, and finance were considered the ideal career options. And
So
how did
that
your parents? You already said that your mother was not happy with your, decision.
nobody was happy.
Like, what reaction did you receive from your family, from your
Terrible,
relatives, from your
terrible,
friends?
terrible, terrible. बोले भांड बन गया है. इतना खासा गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट इंजीनियर है. What is he doing? This is okay, Shokia. You can sing at weddings. You can recite a poetry at a wedding. Do an annual play for the office. But this is not a career because it was tough times. There was no internet. There were no mobile phones. There was only Doordarshan. Art cinema was dead. There was only commercial films. Regional cinema was dead. काम भी कम था. People were struggling. Financial stress भी था लोगों को. So it was, it was very tough. All my relatives in Delhi, or most of them, thought that I'm a goner, useless. And only thing lot of my friends, my colleagues who knew me, my friends from school and college who knew my drive and my ability, they are the ones who encouraged me. And that kept me going.
But sir, was there any point of time when you felt that, okay, I want to quit acting and I want to go back to the same.
Every day, every day I wake up, I think क्या करूं? Because when there are days when you're feeling low, क्या करें? Should I go back to something else? But every time when I sit and when I get ready in the morning to go for a shoot, or I get ready to rehearse for a play, or the moment the makeup man puts the first touch of makeup on my face when I sit, and when I get myself into a different character, I feel yes, this is the best profession that I've chosen. And now, after 31 years of being a full-time actor, if I still have to rethink about my career, then I must be a real idiot. Now, of course, it's been it's been a journey. Yes, the first couple of years were years of self-doubt. Will I be able to or not be able to? But God has been very kind. Every time I got these doubts of self-confidence and bouts of lack of self-confidence, like about a month and a half, 2 months of no work, phones not coming in, no message on your pager. That time we had pagers. No text message, no voice message. Okay, come for an audition or come for a meeting or you're called for a role. But every time I decide कि आज मैं नौकरी ले लेता हूँ, maybe I'll join a channel, maybe I'll join some company as a telemarketing executive, maybe I'll join a call center, uh, maybe I'll just work in the nights serving tables in a restaurant come bar, and the day I will go and struggle for acting work, or I'll work as a consultant engineer. Every time I had these doubts, कुछ एक या दो अच्छे interesting acting assignments आ जाते हैं, and those thoughts used to be at the back seat.
That's incredible, sir. Let's talk about your first show, Shanti. That was your first show, right?
It's my first show.
And I still remember my mother watching a handful of shows, and Shanti was one she never missed. It was such a revolutionary show in the 90s. It highlighted women empowerment and other strong themes. Uh, and it was the first daily soap, as,
Yes.
as per my knowledge.
Technically,
And it was aired on Doordarshan, right?
Yes, yes.
How did that opportunity come to you, sir?
So I had given up. I was going back to Delhi to Mr. Alkazi and start working in theatre again. It's Rajesh Jais, the late Jitu Shastri and Anurag Kashyap, my old friends from theatre. They were sitting in Prithvi Theatre. So they told me, तू कहाँ है? मैंने कहा मैं तो जा रहा हूँ वापस. कहता है यार वो शांति वाले तेरे को ढूंढ रहे हैं to audition you because they've seen your work. Partho Mitra, the director of Shanti, has seen your work in Delhi. Here is the landline number. Here is the casting director's number, landline. Just call. I called. They said, "Arey, after 5 minutes, somebody, because we didn't have mobiles at that time. From the payphone, from Prithvi Theatre, I remember I called. So I think March or April 94. And today, where are you? I'm in Juhu. Well, come right now straight away to Worli. So Worli, I don't have that much money. Abhi to main ticket le aaya Delhi ki. So then Anurag gave me some 50 rupees. Rajesh Jais gave me 100 rupees. Jitu Shastri gave me some 100 rupees. So 250 ho gaya. And took a auto rickshaw to Villaparla station. From there, took a train to I think it was Mahalakshmi station. From there, took a share a cab to the UTV office. वहाँ audition किया. Same process से वापस आ गए. शाम को लैंडलाइन पे फोन आया कि come tomorrow and sign the contract. So I went next day. I was working in Blue Star Medical Division as general manager. तो ऑफिस के नजदीक ही था यूटीवी. तो सेल्स कॉल के बहाने आई वेंट टू my office was near Prabha Devi, near Siddhivinayak, and this UTV office was near Worli. So took a detour, went there. So they said it's a 4 episode role. Then we don't know, it's a daily soap. So I didn't even know what camera, what daily soap, how to face. You're from theatre. And that 4 episode role became a 780 episode role. And it just kept on increasing. The role kept on increasing. The character was a big hit. And I mean, all the awards. So the two people who actually gained out of that, others were all senior, but the freshers were only me and Mandira. The rest were all senior actors. After that, of course, Aman Verma came in after 1.5 years. Then we had Anup Soni who came in after 1 year. But in the first lot of characters, Rajesh Jess had done some work. Rajesh Telang had done some work. Jitu Shastri had done some work. Bandit Queen and all that. Yatin Karikar had done some work. Amar Talwar, Sumukhi Pent Se, Shilpa Tulaskar and Sukanya Kulkarni, Sunil Shende, Asha Lataji. They had all done some work. But me and Mandira were absolutely fresh. We didn't even know how to put a lapel mic. So, and that's how we got Shanti. I got Shanti, and that's the rest is, of course, history in front of you.
But so when you were reading a script or when you were being called for audition or when you were deciding to do the show, any point of time did you have any idea that it would be such a huge success?
No, no, no. I did not realize it. 15th of August, I saw the first episode in my house because it was on a Monday and it was a national holiday. That's when the first episode came, 15th August 1994. And on the 27th to the 28th of August, I was standing at Andheri station. Andheri is a suburb in Mumbai, between the east and the west station. I was standing on top and waiting, deciding which train to take because I was still working in the office. And when a group of girls, about 10 or 12 of them, college going girls, they just said Vijay. That was the name of my character. They said Vijay, 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 Vijay. They came close to me. And I literally got scared because I said, shit. I mean, I forgot. And I started running. And I ran and I stopped. And I said, what do you want? They said, we are such big fans. You're Vijay of Shanti, no? I said, yeah. So they said, can we get an autograph? And somebody gave me a tissue. Somebody gave me a college notebook. Somebody gave me a hand. Because we didn't have mobile phones at that time, to have selfies. And so they were very
Was that your
excited.
first fan encounter?
Yes, absolutely. On Andheri station, on the overbridge between the east and west station. I distinctly remember 27th of August 1994.
That point of time you realize that you're getting recognized by people.
No, I said, something's happening. That's all.
You didn't realize that you were getting that fame, that love from people.
That gradually after the first 3-4 months when I started getting called for award functions, people started calling me for shows without auditions. People leaving messages on a landline. They had these answering machines that we are looking for such and such thing. People noticing you going on the sets. People talking about you. Your seniors telling you, "अरे वहाँ मिला वो तेरा उन्होंने show देखा, they like your work." Gradually, and when I got the first screen award, when I got the Onida Pinnacle award, when I got the best newcomer award, the Lions awards, then I realized कि कुछ हो रहा है.
Did you get appreciation from your family?
In a way, yes. In a way, yes. And the same people who, my relatives especially, mom and dad, क्या मम्मी पापा एंड में ना, they always forgive you. अपने मम्मी पापा है. तो वही रिश्तेदार used to think that you are good for nothing would call you for some of their Rotary functions and their Lions function and their, especially my rich relatives in Delhi. They'd call me for all this. Yeah, because Delhi, Mumbai is that way very chilled out place. There's not too much of shosha. So Delhi वालों को अच्छा लगता है, so I have half my family there, so it's okay. तो
मैं दिल्ली में ही हूँ.
मुझे पता है मेरा ISCS सेंटर भी दिल्ली में आ रहा तो उसमें तो मतलब that's okay. Delhi is, it's like, I mean, it's like the competition and the love and hate relationship between Mumbai and Delhi will always be.
So what do you think made Shanti stand out in that era?
It was a collective effort. Great concept by Adi Pocha. I mean, you will be surprised. Farhan Akhtar and Zoya Akhtar were assistant directors on Shanti. Yeah.
Really?
Yes. And so see, first of all, great direction, great belief by Ronnie Screwwala in the project, great writing, great camera work by Nasir Ansari and his team, great scripting, and the tight performances because most of us, because we used to, tight performances, very well planned, and there was a definitive idea as to where we are going. And the theme was very forward, very bold, very, very today's woman. Even if you see the episodes now, technically in terms of, because it was shot on high band and beta, right now we have everything is on digital. But if you update the technology, it will still look better than most of the shows that you see in India. It was a collective effort, and there was an energy on the set which was crazy, and a great brotherhood feeling. We were all of us were living with each other's highs and lows.
Any behind the scenes memories from that show?
Oh, lots of time. मतलब कितनी बार हमने, मतलब मैंने और मंदिरा ने इतनी इतनी गालियां निकाली और रियलाइजिंग कि हमने लेपल माइक पहना हुआ है। और
किसको सर?
अरे अपने अपने आप को समटाइम्स, लाइक देयर वर टाइम्स व्हेन वी वर डिस्कसिंग कि आज क्या खाएंगे यार पैकअप के बाद, यहाँ तो आज मजा ही नहीं आया। तो देन द स्पॉट ब्रदर कि सर क्या प्रॉब्लम है बता दो। हमने तो कुछ बोला नहीं आपको। बोला सर वो साउंड रिकॉर्डर बोल रहे थे आप लोगों ने लंच नहीं खाया। तो
You
वी डिडंट
were
रियलाइज
not used to
माइक।
the label mic and everything.
ओ यार वी वर ऑल न्यू का, वी डिडंट नो ना लेबल माइक क्या था। तो मतलब शी वाज फ्रॉम एडवर्टाइजिंग, शी वाज एन एडवर्टाइजिंग एग्जीक्यूटिव, आई एम फ्रॉम थिएटर। हमको आदत ही नहीं थी। So these were, there are some moments like that. Then I mean, it was Mandira meeting Raj Kaushal on her, the dating happening, and then I was playing her best friend, so I was obviously the best man at her wedding, and actually playing the real Vijay. And then Sri Lanka TV coming and interviewing me because I am Vijay is there as part of Shanti's wedding. So it was great fun. और फकीरे के दिन कितनी बार सेट पे रात को बारिश आ गई है, मुंबई फ्लड हो गया है, रात को सेट पे रुक गए, and no money. Then in the makeup room, everybody collecting 10, 10, 20, 20 rupees and, buying cheap rum and having it in the night. We're taking a bath in the makeup room in the night, and then again going to shoot in the morning. And sometimes somebody having a health issue, everybody collecting and putting it together. किसी का rent issue. Then somebody buying their first car, तो फिर उसको लूट के सब 8-8 9 लोग बैठ के एक मारुति 800 में जाना। ये सब we have seen it during Shanti. It was good fun. बहुत अच्छे दिन देखे. I still miss it, and I think we've still fond memories of that show. In spite of having done, over 150 TV shows now, but Shanti is still my favorite. I mean, that memory is still there.
I'm sure, sir. First one is always special. So then I saw that you have done Kora Kagas, which was
Yes.
like that was your second TV show.
No. I did Arohan immediately after Shanti. I did Arohan. Then after that, I did Khiladi. Then I did Zanjeerein. I did Kala Sona. I did Yug. And then Arohan happened at the same time when Pallavi was producing her production. And Arohan became famous because it was a great, well shot. Vivek Agnihotri was directing it. Pallavi was producing it. Great cast.
15 episodes, I guess.
13 commissioned.
13, and yet it
13
was
episodes.
huge.
Because women in the Indian Navy, Madhavan, myself, Tarun Dhanrajgir, Girish Malik, Pallavi Joshi, Shefali Shah, Satyen Kappu, Anju Mahendru, Parveen Dastoor. Oh man, great cast we had here.
How was that experience?
Wonderful, great experience. And that's when Pallavi and Vivek are still dear friends till now. I did 2 shows after that with her. Then when she produced Kashmir Files, I was part of Kashmir Files. So Vivek, me, Pallavi are the same way that we were in 94. And it's 30 years of great friendship, great brotherhood.